Some of you may notice that a few churches in Southern California have recently reopened their doors for in-person worship service. Therefore, I wanted to let you know where we are with that because I'm sure many of you are wondering about it. First of all, we are carefully reviewed the governor's guideline for opening the houses of worship. And then we have come to the conclusion that if we were to follow them as we should, it would require a large number of trained volunteers to ensure that we are able to hold services in a way that is safe. Our services would also have to be greatly altered, and the experience would be nothing like before the pandemic. The number of people who would be allowed in the building would be a fraction of the normal Sunday attendance. People would have to worship in masks. Congregational singing is highly discouraged, and communion would be out of the question. Now, as such, our prayerful response to reopening under these conditions is that it would be very difficult to do it safely, and it could hardly be considered a true corporate worship experience. It is important to note that the churches who have opened are mega churches, which have staff and facilities to spread people out into different rooms and use closed circuit video. Secondly, our early thoughts as we have prayed about this is that what people miss more than an hourly thing is not so much sitting in a worship service together, but rather they miss the physical human interaction. I do. So therefore, we're looking at ways to provide safe, small, socially distant, outdoor, in-person gatherings that allow for this interaction with each other. So many of us have been missing. Therefore, we are thinking that our first transition phase, we will continue to have the worship services via video and Saturday nights on Zoom, but add some outdoor safe opportunities for us to begin to fellowship again in person. This pandemic has also shown us that many people who were once physically apart from MCF, but have moved, are still a part of our local church. As soon as we went online, they were able to connect with us again, which is crazy. So therefore, we are prayerfully thinking about how we can expand our reach and can continue to include parts of our body which are no longer within driving distance. We live in a digital age that makes this a possibility. Please pray with us please pray about this as well. Third, the staff have all felt the prompting of the Holy Spirit that this is an opportunity to rethink everything about the way we do church. Now, while most churches are in a rush to get back to the old normal, we are thinking and praying about how the Spirit is leading us to a new normal. If this pandemic has taught us anything, it is that the local churches were pretty set in their ways. And when that happens, it is not ready to pivot quickly and move with the rapid changes that happen constantly in our fast-paced society. Now, although I give credit to our staff for quickly pivoting to an online format when this pandemic hit, these last 4 months have proven that our local church needs to be more nimble. We need to be ready. It's like the children of Israel moving through the wilderness to pick up our tabernacle and move when the Spirit of God moves us. We live in a time when things can change in moments, and churches who are slow to adapt because they are tied to their building and programs, I don't think are going to survive. So pray for us as we seek the Lord's guidance on what the new normal would look like when this pandemic is behind us and we're able to fully return. Finally, we are working on drafting a phased-in plan for transitioning our fellowship through this pandemic and beyond. We hope to have something to share with you all soon. But for now, please keep me and the staff and our board in your prayers as we seek the Lord's wisdom and guidance for the future of MCF. And thank you for your continued support and patience as we allow God to continue to transform us and renew us through this time. God bless.